Hello guys and girls. Today I'm going over the part 2 of the Dynamite Passport Ultra P2 dual charger, multi-chemistry and all that good stuff. I have it connected to the PC, and as you can see, port A is this Garpot 4000 milliamp 50C 7.4 volt Lipo, and on the B side I have this little 1600 nickel metal hydride venom pack, just to give an idea of what this thing is capable of doing. So I got it set up on the computer to give an idea of what it's like and what it does. And now that one's starting to charge. There's the graph going up, and that is the current. I could also click on voltage, and it'll give you the voltage reading, the capacity, and temperature, but I don't have a temperature probe hooked up, so that's not really gonna do us any good. And let's go down here to change this to nickel metal hydride. I don't want 6 cells. Current, I'm going to do 1.5 amps. And I started that with the computer, and as you can see, the graph for the bottom one does the same thing, but it's slightly different. All right, that'll give you an idea of what your cells are doing. For the Lipo, the cells are balancing out at 3.69 volts each. There is no cell voltage for, obviously, the nickel metal hydride, but just to give you an idea of what it does with the computer. Okay, I have my wife's old iPhone or whatever the hell this thing is, sitting here next to the charger. Now what's good about this option is obviously in the A side of the charger is the Lipo, and on the B side of the charger is this little Venom 1600 milliamp battery pack. Oops, again. So I'm going to put the phone down so I could show a little better. Obviously this is set up for the A side. Come down here, A side is 2 cell, because that gives you the battery type, cells in operation. It's on Lipo, and 2 cells, balance charged. Then I can hit next, scroll up for the charging rate, which this is much easier than it was with the laptop. But the laptop gives you a graph of what the cells are doing, and you simply press the start. It's connecting and it's starting to charge, and then it gives you all this information: your battery type, the current, the voltage, the capacity, the duration, battery fuel gauge 11%, which I'm assuming is, again, it's got to be capacity, which I'm pretty sure that's what it means. Scroll up some more, and then you got your individual cells and what they're doing. So let's click over to the B side, and it says please wait, and seeing how it's not a Lipo, just scroll up and down. It's a 6 cell. It's on charge. Charge amp for such a small battery, I try to do about 1 amp, because otherwise these little cells will heat up if you go too heavy with them. So, and that connected to that. Now, what's great about using the cell phone, unlike a laptop or a computer, you simply can take the phone with you. If you're down in the basement, in your hobby room, hobby shed, outside, whatever, and you have to go do something, say the wife calls you, wants you to do something real quick, you can still monitor the packs and what they're doing. If you have the temperature probe, you can keep an eye on the temperatures. And then you could actually stop the charge on either setup. This one here doesn't give you the gauge of the cells, but you could stop the charge, check temperatures and all that good stuff if you had all those things with it. This is sitting there saying it's got 8.27 volts out of a 7.2 volt pack. So I'm assuming that this pack is probably pretty much charged. And I use this little pack. I mean, it is little, just to power up an ESC to get power to a receiver, set my servos and all that stuff. And it's sometimes it's better than putting in a big battery pack or moving something kind of heavy around. A little one works just as fine if you're setting it up before you actually have to put it in the vehicle. And I mean, it's just a little something simple. So, but again, now it's at 8:34, so I'm going to stop this charge. There's the stop button right there. And I stopped the charge. So I'm going to take this one off and set it there. And sorry about the wobbles, people, but I'm holding this with one hand, trying to show you everything's with this. So that's it. Any questions or comments, please leave them below. And I'll try to answer everyone the best I can. I'm still working on this charger, still figuring it out how to use it, and go from there. Thank you all for watching. Have a good day. All right, folks, after I stopped the little Venom pack, I went ahead and I stopped the Lipo because I want to put it in storage, and it's not a 3-cell, it's a 2-cell. And that's storage mode. So you got fast charge, storage, discharge, charge, and balance charge. Storage charge does the same thing as the balance, but it only goes to like half capacity. Now, seeing as how this is a 4,000 milliamp battery, I'm going to hit the, oh, it's asking for a discharge current, so I'm going to put it on 2 amps and hit start. And you can hear the charger chime up and let you know that it's up and running. And battery pack is at 10%. So actually it's discharging right at the moment. So if it's discharging, even though I have it on storage. Wait, did I have it on storage? Let's stop this and find out. I did not have it on storage. I had it on discharge. Okay. It's very sensitive on this phone. That was my bad. Nope, I did it again. Almost did it again. All right. Now that's on storage. Oh, I forgot the discharge current too. Charge current is 3. I like to go 3 amps, you know, because if I'm going to run the car, I'm not in a hurry to do it that minute. I usually charge them up the day before I go run. So 3 amps is pretty much a safe amperage to charge them. Unless, of course, it was a 3-cell or bigger, then you want to go a little higher, 4 or 5 amps, maybe 6 to 8. But there we go. That's all set. Okay, there's the charger sitting there chiming in saying it was working. And now it's in storage mode. 7.43 volts in the pack. Capacity is 6 milliamps are going up, so obviously this battery must have been a little low. So it'll pop on. Well, it'll chime up when the storage is done, and then when you go to use the pack, you're just going to have to top it off. Is it hard to keep track of the packs if they're half charged and then you charge them up again, then run them, discharge them, charge them, run them again? Yeah, it's a little difficult, but you know, I'm not that concerned with that. I just run. I'm not a racer, so it's kind of a moot point to me. But safe storage of a Lipo and a safe storage charge, that's a definite must. And that's one of the reasons why I bought this charger, because it has the storage mode. And with numerous of Lipo packs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, plus a couple of NiCads or nickel metal hydrides, plus probably more coming. I'd rather have a charger that can do all this stuff. And do you have to use a computer or a cell phone? No. You can go straight through the menu on the charger to do everything that I did with this phone. Now, for a guy that can't get a zip file to unlock and open up and all that stuff, I could figure this out, but I cannot figure out a computer and its programming. So take it as you will.